look out across the water, I smell the salt and feel the breeze. But in my heart I hear the calling of my old home, Tennessee. We don't know where these rivers flow, or why the wind chooses when and where to blow. The sun is gonna rise each and every time, but I've still got Tennessee on my mind. From Reaper's Fork to Watertown, and maybe Johnson City or Memphis bound. No matter where I go, no matter what I see, I still hear the calling of Tennessee. Who we to know where these rivers flow, or why the wind chooses when and where to blow. The sun is gonna rise each and every time, and I've still got Tennessee on my mind.
Hey everybody, welcome to Stone Valley. This is the replacement for the Nebraska map. As you can see, we are pulling up in our TR99 New Holland, which we have completely full. We're almost done with our wheat harvest. We need to empty everything out, so let's grab the 4020 here. This 4020 was with this farm when can't see out there. This 4020 was with the farm when we got the farm. We did go ahead and bring as much as we could from Nebraska with us, but there's only so much we could bring. This 4020, this Kill Brothers wagon, and both trucks, all from Nebraska. We got a lime station right here in front of us, and this is our primary silo right here. We'll just kind of give you the tour as we are unloading. We'll go ahead and let that unload. There we go. We do have sheep here. We do not have any of our cattle or our pigs. We had to sell them all off, and we just went ahead and got some sheep here. We still got our old pickup, brought it across. We did change out for a hay hauler. If we come back around here, you'll see that we still have our mower, our rake and our baler that we had in Nebraska. If you got to see it, maybe you didn't, I'm not sure. This is a replacement drill that we had bought in Nebraska, and we brought it with. Never even got to use it, not even once. Over here you can see the 8410 that we had in Nebraska. It's still with us. We brought it with. We replaced the Wilrich cultivator with this John Deere 2660 VT. It was just better if we did. We do have a tanker that we had in Nebraska with us. These items all over here came with this farm. I didn't even know about it till I got here. But we have a seeder. This, well, we're going to just say it's a chisel because that's what it is, but it's so darn tiny, I'm not sure how they would have survived. We have this John Deere baler and wagon, a rotary hoe, and this combine. which has got a lot of hours and it's in pretty rough condition, to be honest. And this cultivator. That came with it, along with a couple items in here. Well, actually, only one left in here, and that is the 7080 Alice Chalmers that we inherited. We also have this our Jatco fertilizer spreader slash lime spreader that we brought with us. We got rid of the Massey Ferguson self-propelled. Didn't bring it with. It was, it needed a lot of work. It was okay, but it needed a lot of work. And we got this Kubota here from the local dealer. It seems to be pretty nice. I haven't even used it yet, but we're going to find out how nice it is. Of course, there's that old trailer that we got from our neighbor. And then a 4955 that we had traded our 7000 series for right before everything went bad in Nebraska. So I brought it with. It's over here with us too. So just kind of a quick run through. We do have these two bins right here. The bottoms are cracked out. They're in terrible condition. So we're not even using them. We're just going to use our main silo here. And I don't think we will need this tractor anymore or this trailer today. So let's, I think we're just going to run it straight through the shed. Looks like we got a lot of work to do, clean up in this yard. This farm sat abandoned for a little while, so it hasn't been used for a few years. That should do it right there. Okay. Now we'll get over to the other side here and get some more of these run through. We did inherit both of these trucks. Get through the bush here. We inherited this old Ford. It doesn't have a real super high capacity, but it runs pretty darn good, I guess. It starts up. That's the important part. We should not need it again, so we're going to tuck it away in the corner in the shed. I've got a game plan of how everything can fit here, because we have obviously a lot less room than we had at our other place. Well, at least this one drains pretty quick. That's a positive. Very thankful for that. Okay. We'll go put this in the shed here. I imagine these will be used a fair amount, but not extensively. I am going to try to sock them back here in this corner. Well, this one specifically, because it's so small. I do want to make sure it's inside, not out in the elements. Be careful here. Ooh, that's close. We're just running right up here against the wall. There we go. That should do it. All right. Now, the only one left is the GMC that we inherited. Or Chevy, I believe. Maybe it's Chevy. It's one of the two. But we'll fire it up. It is a Chevrolet. My apologies. Fire it up. It's got a little bit more capacity, being a twin screw. But we're going to go ahead, get it unloaded, and take it back to the field since it has the highest capacity, just to be safe. There we go. Get this thing unloaded and get back over there. Don't have a whole bunch left. one other thing is we do have this field that is directly to our south, as you can see here. It is a massive, massive field. Not sure what they did over there, but I guess I shouldn't be too worried about it. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure what they did. Let's go around. I kind of boo-booed that up right there. Um, we'll get across for them cars get here. But we'll go ahead and get this thing unloaded here. There we go. And we'll go back out there and we'll get that last little bit. Uh, hopefully everything works just fine here. Uh, like I said, Nebraska had some issues. I don't know what was wrong. I imagine it was a mod conflict. Not very happy about it, but it is what it is. Could not recover it. Kept having the same error. I've tested it for several days. And so we're just going to transition ourselves right over here to Stone Valley. We are going to keep the Addington Park going. My goal, hopefully, will be 3 Addington Parks and 2 Stone Valleys one week, and then 3 Stone Valleys and 2 Addington Parks the next week. Excuse me. Depending on my schedule, will depend on how well I can pop those out to everybody. I will do my best, the best that I can. And granted, you've already seen this combine. I'll tell you what, compared to that New Holland that we had in Nebraska, this thing is an absolute beast of a combine. It just goes through the field, and we made real short work of this field. Real short work of it. But once we get it done and finish this last little bit here, the next thing that we'll have to do is get it prepared, because I'm not sure if I want to... See, we could plant canola right now, or we could wait a month and plant wheat. And I'm not sure which we need to do. We also need to harvest that little field over there, mow that grass down. It's pretty tall. I've already had a look at it. Need to harvest it down and find a way to store it. Well, I mean, I've got the bales, but I don't think I have a tedder. I think that is something that I left behind. So I may look at a way to put that in. We don't have a whole bunch of money. We got a little bit. We got enough to just kind of get by, but may have to look at a way to dry hay out in the field. And if that means we have to get a tedder, well, we'll get a tedder. No big deal. That's the nice thing. The sheep can eat grass or hay. Either one doesn't hurt them one bit. So we'll have to wait and see what we need to do there. That might be a while. We ain't going to have very much left. This is going to be pretty pitiful, I think. But the first harvest with the New Holland, it's going very well. Very, very well. So I'm Again, another thing just to be thankful for. Okay, let's get over there and get this unloaded. We'll go ahead and get the combine put away, come back, get the truck, and dump what's left out. Because that's not going to take too much to do. Sad part is we can't make it through the yard with this big old header, and well, they didn't send a header trailer, so we're just kind of stuck with what we got. Let's see, oh yeah, that's almost done. Wasn't hardly anything in here at all. There we go. No traffic, good deal. So we just kind of sneak around this pole right here with the combine, like this, and we are good to go. We're going to have to keep our header right up over here because it's, well, kind of the only place I got to go with it for right now. Eventually we will have to make like a hayloft or something. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to have to check and see if I even have a tedder. I don't even know if I have one. That might be something that I need to get from the store. I don't have a tedder. Well, I'll be darned. Well, we'll have to fix that. Okay. It'll be a little noisy with this old girl, so I apologize. But we want to put it right next to this truck. Just like this, right here. And we'll get it out and clean it another day. For right now, I just want it in the shed so that nothing can go wrong with it. There we go. Just want it put away and in the shed so it is safe and secure. Okay, on this truck, let's get it fired up again. Don't have a whole bunch in here. This was not a very productive harvest, I don't think. I think we could have done a lot better on harvest than this. You know, there was weeds in the field. Somebody else had planted that before I ever got here. So it wasn't, wasn't taken care of. I don't think it had the proper amount of fertilizer or lime on the field. So we'll take care of that in the future, and I imagine we'll see a significant increase in the productivity. Something else is I would like to get some chickens here and get some eggs going. I wouldn't mind having cattle, but I think I'm kind of burnt out on cattle and pigs. At least for the time being. We'll look into maybe getting some later. Nice and easy here. I gotta have room to get out. Oh yeah, plenty of room. There we go. Boy, I'm thankful for this little breezeway here. Because, man, like I said, we are almost out of room in this place. I'm not sure what I want to do with this stuff. I really am not. I imagine I am going to call the dealership, and the next time that we speak with each other, a lot of this will probably have disappeared. I'll check out that old Alice Chalmers in there. See if it's worth even salvaging. I mean, if it's worth salvaging, then yeah, we'll keep it. If it's not, then it's just gonna go away. Ain't no use to keep it if it ain't worth salvaging. Like I said, haven't even fired it up, but I guess we could real quick. We could have a quick look at it and see what kind of shape it's in. That's close enough, I think. That's good old tractor. Okay, let's have a look at her here. Well, don't look too bad. Interior's clean. Let's fire it up. Fired up. Hydraulics are a little slow, but they work. Well, let's see. Okay. Where's the gears here? Okay. Is this my gearing? Let's try. Okay, here we go. Well, it looks pretty good. Ooh, it's a peppy little thing. It shifts right through the gears. Got a bad blind spot, too. Let's just run it up and down the road, see how it behaves. Gets right up to speed. Seems to run pretty good. I mean, that one that we had in New York, that Alice, that was a pretty good little tractor. And maybe this one will be the same. I don't know. Well, anyway, we'll check it out a little bit more. It doesn't look like. Yeah, it's got AC, I think. God, Lord, I hope so. Everything else I got's got AC. That's one of my requirements. Let's see here. Wonder how many horse this is. I mean, if it's a good enough horse. Oop, I can't see back there. There we go. That ought to do it. If it's a good enough horsepower, that'd be a pretty good little tractor. And it does have a loader on it, even though we do have the 4955 with a loader. It's not too bad. Somebody mismatched colored that loader, though. That looks pretty rough, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, anyway, welcome to the new farm, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and prepare for our next adventure that we're going to have here. So I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.